What's up guys, and welcome to today's squad builder. We will continue our series on players who are not playing in the native country anymore, and today we will build a Dutch squad. So let's get started with the squad building. In goal, we will use Jasper Cillessen from FC Barcelona. Cillessen recently transferred to Spain, and it's actually the first time he's been playing outside of the Netherlands. However, unlike last season, when Barcelona used Bravo in the league and Ter Stegen in the Champions League, Cillessen has only made one game in the league, which Barcelona actually lost. Nevertheless, he has made 30 games for the Dutch national team in the last 3 years. Our 3 centre backs come from 3 different leagues. The first one we will use is Stefan de Vrij from Rome. He has previously been a Feyenoord defender and came to Italy in 2014 and has also made 30 games for the Dutch national team so far. The second centre back we'll use comes from the Premier League and is Daley Blind from Manchester United. He was brought in by Louis van Gaal and has previously played for Amsterdam in the Netherlands. So far, he has made 40 games for the Dutch national team. Our final defender comes from the Bundesliga and is Jeffrey Bruma from Wolfsburg. He has previously played for Chelsea, Leicester and Hamburg and has made 23 games for the Dutch national team so far. In midfield, we will start on the left side with Georginio Wijnaldum. Wijnaldum was brought to England last year by Newcastle. However, he couldn't stop them from dropping to the Championship and was picked up by Liverpool last summer. He has made 34 games for the Dutch national side and scored 7 goals. In centre mid, we will actually use a cam from Galatasaray Istanbul, Wesley Sneijder. Now Wesley Sneijder has seen a bunch of countries so far. He has played for Real Madrid in Spain, for Inter in Italy, where he won the Champions League, and is now playing in Turkey. He's also the captain of the Dutch national team and has made 124 games for them and scored 30 goals. Actually, he's only 5 games away from becoming their record player, the spot that is currently held by former Manchester United goalkeeper Edwin van der Sar. The second centre mid we'll use is Kevin Strootman from Roma. He has made 32 games for the Dutch national team so far. Finally, our right mid will be Quincy Prom from Moscow. He has been playing in Moscow since 2014 and has made 16 games for the Dutch national team, which makes him the least experienced in this team made up of Dutch players. Now our offensive trio. We will start on the left with a player from Manchester United, Memphis Depay. Memphis Depay has a difficult season currently. Sometimes he doesn't even make the squad, but so far he has made 25 games for the Dutch national team and scored 5 goals. Our striker comes from Turkey and is Robin van Persie. Currently, he plays for Fenerbahce and has previously played for Manchester United and Arsenal in England. He has made 101 games for the Dutch national team and scored 50 goals, which is a pretty good ratio, I would say. And finally, our right forward is Arjen Robben from Bayern Munich. Previously, he has played for Chelsea and Real Madrid, but has been playing for Bayern Munich now for 7 years. He has played 88 games for the Dutch national team and scored 30 goals. And with that, our squad is complete. It's a 79 rated, almost full chemistry team, which will cost you around 160,000 points, most of which you will need for Arjen Robben, who goes for around 140 to 150,000 points. The rest you can basically pick up for discard price, sometimes a little bit above discard, but most of the players won't cost you more than 1,000 points. And now, let's see how the team performs.
The opponent we come up against, and I'm not kidding guys, was another full Dutch squad. He even had Koeman as the manager. A lot of the players were the same as well, plus he was using Van Persie's inform version up front. 8 minutes into the game, we get the ball with Van Persie, turn around the defender and score with a near post shot. Despite the low pace, his shooting is still quite good, especially if you play him in the center. 20 minutes later, we use a double 1-2 with Robben and Van Persie to get in front of the goal, pass it to Strootman who hits it right under the crossbar for the 2-0. Especially the midfield was pretty nice to play with in this team. Some pace on the wings with Robben and Van Depay, as well as solid workers in the center. Despite the fact that my opponent will run right through my defense from kickoff here, he didn't have many chances. The ones that he had either weren't on target or Cillessen cleared them as he did right here. We clear the corner initially, but then FIFA decides to add some excitement to the game as my defenders decide to run right into each other. The ball falls to Van Persie, who scores with a nice long shot. Now in games that are actually close, scenes like this make you freak out. In this game, it didn't really change much. A few minutes later, Robben puts his 85 shooting to good use as he makes it 3-1 when we score with a shot from the edge of the box. Strootman then adds his second goal of the day a few minutes later, and my opponent decides he's seen enough as we win by rage quit. As we didn't even play a full half year, we went into another game and came up against a full Bundesliga team. A couple of Dortmund players in defense and midfield, as well as Gomez and Werner up front, made up the core of the 79 rated team. The game was much more competitive than the first one, especially in the first 45 minutes. However, every now and then we got into decent counter situations like here with Sneijder. We run over the entire pitch, use a couple of body feints to move past our opponent's defenders. Unfortunately, Horn saves the shot, but Van Persie is there to convert the rebound in the 22nd minute. 2 minutes later, our opponent has a throw in near the corner post, passes it to Rode, and we concede one of those unfortunate penalties. No real tackle here, but the attacker manages to trip over our defender's leg, and the referee blows for a penalty. Nothing you can really do against these situations, but unfortunately for us, our opponent hasn't practiced penalties with the skill games, and Gomez puts it wide. That's all that really happened in the first half. We still had a few more chances, but couldn't convert any of them. The second half starts better though, as Sneijder makes it 2-0 after a cross from Van Persie. Promes then uses a nice assist from Robben to score again and basically seal the game in the 63rd minute in our favor. It wasn't fully over yet though, as we still managed to have 2 chances worth showing. Silesen makes the game fast and we get the ball to Robben, who outruns the entire defense and chips it over the keeper for the 4-0. Now if you think that was a nice chip shot, watch the next scene. Depay gets the ball on the right and we use his pace to create some space. Horn leaves the goal and we hit another chip shot from far outside the box. Definitely one of my best chip shots this year, and apparently enough to make our opponent rage quit in the 90th minute. Overall, another dominant game and another example that a full Dutch team can definitely be fun to play with. Let me know in the comments down below who your favorite Dutch player is, and I will see you in the next video.